Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. We are back today. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Seems like we're getting a nice retrace back down today. Good sell. Daily FEG here. I want to see probably one more drive for this week down to this Noack area here. So 4 hour here. And then we also just came back retrace yesterday here for another run back down. So good retrace. This is likely overnight session before we just plummeted back down. Okay. Let's see. How's everyone doing today? Mic's not working. Probably going to be playing lower if we get this retrace and reject. Can't be short until we get into this hourly here. Okay. What are you guys feeling? Bullish or bearish from here? I think short-term bullish, but as we come back up, I'm going to be looking for lower. Let me pull up stuff. Okay. That's the hourly here. I think we can go for a short-term bullish move here. I think longs has a good chance for just for a good run for scalping. Looks good here. Flip this 5-minute too. That's been holding it down. Might be trying for longs after. You guys are bearish. Some people said short-term bullish. I think bearish overall still today, but we're trying to give a retrace first. I'm gonna market this here. We're running right now. I think we'll get it 5. Yeah, we got a 5-minute flip. So I am willing to try to see if we can get a long run first. Getting some delivery today. I think we have a good shot to move back up. We're going up the rest of the day. It possibly could be the case here. It usually what's been doing is making a big down displacement, and then we get a retrace, and then we can continue lower if we want to go that direction. Clean up a little bit. So far, pretty good retrace. That's a really good displacement too. Damn, still running, holy crap. After yesterday, I can't just anticipate strong delivery like this. We just a 1 minute flip and just blitz. How you guys doing today? Let's get more people on here. Waiting for people to pop on before we talk about anything. What's happening on Twitter? What happened? Some traders. I see Desi just made like, I think his top was like 40,000 on 3 accounts, I think. Pretty crazy. He's on a pretty massive run. Are you guys ready to play for longs? Like, I kind of feel like this is going to be longs back up unless we just reject it and just really invalidate everything below. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at. I want to see this retrace back inside. And probably try for this long. I think this just looks pretty good for a move back up, to be honest. It's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Just drive back in. My longs back up. I want to say something like this. Then we can run back up. It just depends how we hold on this retrace here. But same setup on ES would be like this. Something like this. I'm gonna probably try for here. Comes a little bit down. Just need to see if this displacement holds. So next retrace, gonna just say a lot. Just gonna wait. Let's wait it out. You guys hear that? Come here. Guys, type in chat, like without being biased in what I think. 1 for longs, 2 for shorts. If you for the next, like, I think like 45 minutes, let's say. 1 for long, 2 for shorts. It's kind of split there. Whoa. I'm looking at chat. I guess like the Designate chat. Someone's sharing I don't know what's happening. What is this with Patrick and Rena? I guess they did collab or whatever. Let me see. After being repeatedly called the R word on stream, tweeting my frustration and not being able to discuss my trades through his fan, kicked me out of the competition. Oh my goodness. What is this chat? Ginger. Rena, you can't talk about PW off camera. You typed and called a loser day. What the heck is happening? I'm just gonna read this later. Let me see if we can find trade first. They just gotta focus on trading. I think they both look good here. Like I want to see if I can play this. I think the stop is appropriate, and if it takes me out, just decent risk. Just a pullback, honestly. Pull back inside. I want like a drop under 705s. And then for ES, this is gonna be probably the next area, right? Kicked off the show? There's always some drama everywhere. Looking for this long here. I think, again, we're just going to tag it and then try to scale inside if we get a flip. I think ES also looks pretty nice too off this trade. He mentioned today on the live stream that he doesn't have a woman traders again. I think we're just gonna get tapped this back to 700 flat. It's gonna just be like a retap. It could be like a little bit under, but then I'm gonna try to hold this area. Stop is probably down here, right? Is that the goal? Yeah. So it should be long this, stop under the low. If it fails. I think this works out. If we can get an entry here. And then if we want to scan the trade, maybe we'll do something like this. You know, get down a little bit, and then we can flip back up, and then we can just join in longs again, or keep on adding to the trade. It's holding pretty good. I just want to see it tap the top of the breaker, to be honest here. That's what I'm looking at right now. If this fails, I'm probably going to be playing the next. So, like, I just want to showcase, like, let's say the long fails, right? Price just heads lower. I'm probably going to short the next retap back down to the next low. So this is a kind of like where I want to see a hold for the long thesis. If it fails, focus on shorts. I'm not sure if anyone got longs there. I mean, you could probably got on ES. I was trying to get the fill on NQ, and I kind of it's like a few points. What's good? What's good? I didn't long. It didn't tap in. Looking for NQ smack down to 700 too. If we can get that, we're game for it. What the heck is? What is? So how long does it take to receive the money from Apex after your quests? I think they just rely on the bank. So like, they'll take like, you know, maybe 2 days to approve it, and then they'll send it to your bank the next day maybe, or the next business day. And after that, your bank takes like 3 maybe days to get to your bank. If they use like Rise Pay, or they use what is this, other things like direct transfer, direct deposit, it'd be much faster. But Apex is very slow with like getting money to your bank compared to other firms. And I'm just reading John Michael saying Apex only paid affiliates and 1 out of 100 treated. Where are you getting that stats? You're just pulling out your ass? 1 out of 100? So they're just denying the 99s? She slapped him. He and Rena had a big brawl, yelling and screaming, and she slapped him. Is this a reality show or is this a trading show? Only Funny Next is better than Top Step would be the one-time price. No, there's many other things. I think the one thing that people overlook because maybe they don't care. Top Step, 3K profit target, right? I'll just type this out just to make the math easier. 3K Top Step. This is so important. 3K profit target, right? 2K drawdown. You know what Funny Next has? It's 2.5K profit target. And guess what? 2.5K drawdown. So it's not just like, oh, it's just lower profit target. It's also 500 more drawdown. So this is like, what is this, like 1.5 ratio? This is 1-to-1. So it's significantly easier to pass, and after you get funded, you get $2,500 drawdown. And it's also cheaper, like you said, one time. Because this would be like, was it like $50? 49 plus 150 act fees. And then this would be, what is it? Like, I think 143. The Legacy is beating it by far. Now, the Rapid is arguable. It's one day pass, which is the highlight. Not sure if anyone got these longs. I think if you try the longs on ES, it was like kind of hitting this breaker here. But I mean, yeah, just brushing right there. I was just focused. I want to put my limits on NQ. I want to showcase that both trades are like the same essentially. But I had my limits on NQ, just missed it. Not by a few points, but it didn't even touch the breaker. I tried to put it like near the top of the breaker. We're gonna see more setup. I think longs are the goal right now. It's really pushing. We're gonna have to look for the next opportunity. I think longs are still in the game though. Damn. Did anyone play as longs? I know a lot of you guys want to play shorts. Maybe we fill this whole gap and then turn back down. Nice, nice. I think the best thing about the stream sometimes is like I'm reading price action. I'm trying to deliver where my bias is. Sometimes I'm just off the mark, but usually if I don't get the trade set up, we actually get like you were using the model to really find the bias, draw liquidity. For me, I think higher. Why? It's because we already did overnight move. AM sold off, and then PM is showing a strong displacement. 5-minute flip. So like this is one clear thing I look at, right? 5-minute change delivery. We flipped it. We also flipped the inversion, and then if we retap back inside the change delivery, we need to hold it perfectly there to show some strength, and it basically did that. It didn't want to close under it. It just wicked it, closed above, and just did a strong reaction. Next thing I look at is like, okay, let's see if it retraces again in the 5-minute structure. There's a 5-minute order block. Should hold this area again for another move up. And NQ, I think, just has a little bit more strength today, it looks like. And we can flip this 50-minute. This next gap here would be the area for longs. So we just keep on maneuvering that way. Feeling this whole hourly now, or like not the whole thing, but like getting up there. Shikamaru is looking to short at 748. Just FYI, guys. Mm-mm. 758 would be bad short. I think that would fill the whole gap too, so I would agree with that. I think that's a good target. That's what I was going for, like kind of filling most of the gaps on 50s. If we took this along here. One of these days we'll actually get nice targets. We'll get a nice entry and let it ride. Whoa, what is that spike? If we flip back down, it could try to run back down if we don't get any support with it. So you look at this whole thing, 15-minute L down. I think if you play shorts, probably lean a little bit more on ES than anything. But let's see. That's a big spike. That was a pretty strong rejection too. How many guys shorting this now? I think a lot of you guys are saying short 48s, 58s. Starting to look decent here. I think we can go for a round trip, so move back down now. I think we can try ES short too. Maybe retest back up a little bit to 98s. Like this is the exact target I had on ES as well. Like both target just reached perfectly. Nice. think we get a flip here. Let's see if we can try ES here. I'm trying to be like as nimble, so like I don't want to play any delivery. I'm looking for lower now. Still looking, see if we can get something here. Well, congrats to those who grabbed the shorts too. Wow. Round trip, just longs up, shorts down after the 50-minute flip. Let's look for this 5-minute closure. Come up here. This is really getting down there. I think we're good as short more if we can get right top. So yeah, even if you're bearish the whole entire day, let's say, you wouldn't want to short these lows. You want to see this rebalance, refill, and then confirm for lower. We just exactly how he pinpointed. We want to fill this gap first, and then that would be even better to play for lower. So yeah, long objectives already completed for me. I wasn't really trying to target higher than that unless we flipped the 15-minute. We did not do that. We filled it and we rejected. So I think now we're just looking for a move lower here. Just, I think now we're looking for even a lower hit here. 94s, 95s. Trying to look for ES. Just ES is a little bit more bearish, while NQ is like showing pretty good strength. Should be able to get something, especially this 5-minute close. This 5-minute closes, we're gonna try to short this tap here. Oh, I should delete this. We already played the long objective. I think price so far has been pretty predictable, which is great. This is going pretty aggressive for lower here on ES, and huge, really holding out. We'll get the break on ES too. I think it's pretty much wraps for ES. Everything's forming perfectly for a setup lower. So far, we're approaching 2 p.m. Price has been pretty easy to read. And then look at the next hourly close here coming up. And I do like this as pretty bearish, where we went inside and close under, and that just makes me think that we're going to take out the next low and aim for a drive lower. Still moving here. Sells are looking pretty strong. Damn, we are about to drive in here. Of course, I just short NQ instead of ES. That's what also I try to showcase on the stream. It's like which one a long, which one a short. We were looking for mostly longs and NQ, short and ES, just because we're playing the right objective. But Good work. I didn't get anything in my funded. I just took some on the evals on this ES one. Funded, I had strong limit orders. Evals, I was trying to play a bit more aggressive and scale into it. And looks like we're about to hit. It's kind of odd. Like, I'd be missing these type of fills pretty easily. Should probably just play off the closure instead now. But yeah, like so far, start the stream, we first brought up longs on the way up, shorts on the way down. It's a round trip right now. Yeah, with the legacy, funded next legacy being revamped, it's actually pretty good. Bro, smack here. It's a 40% because it's 0 for 50k. So I'm doing the 50k legacy. I'm just getting some reserves in, but it's like, what is it? You do 1k, 1k, and then 500. I think that's doable. Very aggressive pricing on their legacy plan. See, I feel like they always lean, like, I guess thinking like prop wars, doing the best deals they can. And then maybe they'll have to adjust later, like how they did Rapid. Rapid was selling way too strong, way too fast. Everyone loved it. And they had to basically stop that. Nice. Gotta hit the TP on ES. This was on evals for me. I just took this on. I had the lemon doors on funded. Did hit 94s. Got the fill 93 and just let it erode for like I think 9 points. So started yesterday on this. Need 500 more, I think, or 550 more to pass these evals. Legacy is now probably one of the better models in the industry. It's just way too good. You blew the rapids. I haven't been really working on funded for a while. Funded next I've been neglecting because once I hit the inactivity rule on them, and it took quite a while for my inactive accounts to clear. I wasn't able to buy accounts. That's one thing I keep on nudging them to fix. Like, let's say for Apex, like if they had like a max account and you blew the account, they should go away from your dashboard so you can buy new ones. This took a while and I was out for vacation. I didn't really look at it. No payout caps is killer, because if you saw what I posted today, look at this. The biggest payout I've seen for funded next futures, uncapped payouts are no joke. This came from just three 50k accounts, not even 100k, just 3 50k accounts from night traders. Use code SMART, payout bonus, smart points, stores free accounts. This is what he posted. 100 and I thought this was 15,000 or like 11,000, but I was like reading the numbers. I was like, why is it more numbers than I'm like counting? 6 digits, so 6 figures, 115,000. 100% profit split too. So he was posting his what is it? He was posting his progress with it. I think he did this 18 days, if I recall right. 18 green days. So he made like 6,000 here, 6,000, 6,000, 18,000, and then I don't know. Let's see the other days. 6,000 again, and then 3,000. So he's like running up, doing like 5-figure days. And then day 18, he just withdrew them all, which is crazy. I think these are rapids too. So he got basically uncapped payouts at the very end, if I'm thinking right. Crazy. I don't know if he's banned though. I won't blame Funded Next to ban him just because he's milked them so hard. Like, you might hate it, but like think of it as a casino. Someone out there playing blackjacks and they're god at it. They're making so much. They won 20 days in a row, making like cashing out like 10,000 per day, I'd be like, sorry, unless you have a plan to move them live so you can benefit with them, but like no more sim basically. 3 rapids, yeah. I think rapids, because it's also underrated because you took the cap payouts is like 900, 900, 900 or something like that. I think it's like maybe a little bit more, but 3 days payout, right? You need 5 payouts to go uncap. You can technically do that in 15 trading days, which is under a month, and that's what he did. And under a month, he was able to get a uncapped payouts. 110 is better than 35 cap at 85k. There's no cap on Funded X2. He could have went to like 500k if he wanted to, if he kept on going. But I think Night Trader, the guy who I just shared, he chose to stop. He chose to cash out. And I would too. Like once you make like that much money, I don't know like how much he'd been doing before, but like he was on a streak, and most people tend to give back when they go that crazy. I heard Funded X caps at 200k per person. Can you post that? Like, I'm asking because I don't know. From what I heard, there's no payout caps. It's uncapped payout requests, no sim payout caps. But if they posted it recently, you know, I was gone last week. I feel like they would have notified me though, but even 200k is a lot though. Let me see. Payout, sim payout cap, right? Sim payout cap, Funded X futures. I'm gonna look it up and see if it pops it up. Because you're saying 200k, that's like a very specific number. You must be pulling that somewhere and not just speculating, right? The funny thing is, he did it with 3 accounts. He could have did it with 6 accounts and doubled it up. And if he chose to do 25k accounts and the 50k accounts, he could have 12 accounts. Does anyone know if this is sim payout cap on Funded X? I'm pretty sure not, but if you guys are somewhat confident on it, I can confirm. But yeah, 100% profit split. What else? Uncapped payouts. These are the, I think what I've seen lately, traders like to name it, like Funded X features is the most trader friendly to build your edge. Like other firms, you can just trade freely, it's low value, and then you can get like cap payouts. This one, you can do however you want. You can just scale up if you want and make like 6 figures. Which makes you wonder if it's even sustainable. You think of Apex. Apex, they pay out like $1 million payout. I think Funded X, they're not trying to do that. 100k was the first time I seen they paid out 100,000, which crazy. Can we see them in Payout Junction? I know they only this is not fully how much they paid, because they also pay out for me in crypto, because I don't have Rise Pay as anymore. Oh, look at that. Single largest payout, 115,000. Crazy. This is probably by far more than the other firms because it's capped already. Uncapped payout just hits different. The largest single payout, 99,000, 83,000, 71,000, 67. This is the largest one they had for futures. Or I guess Funded X in general, I guess. I don't know. Crazy how much they've been paying out. Let's see by month basis. Look at this. Look at the scale. 5 million, 4 billion, 4 million, 7.4, 8.7, and we're not even done with a month yet. It's gonna probably hit like 9 or probably 10 million. So we're seeing like a big growth here. This is healthy here because there's a lot more users doing it. It's not because if you see more payouts, they usually tighten their profit margins. It can be more sustainable that way. You always want prop firms to continue growing, unless they have like very unsustainable like fast track trading plans. But I think Funded X has been doing a pretty good job. What happened to Rise? I don't know. They took my Rise down probably because I just work with like 10 firms. And I just do like a live contract for each one of them when they made me move live, and they're like, there's no reason. We we're just we have the reserve the right to close your account for whatever reason we deem necessary. And I was like, is it because I have all these type of stuff? They're like, nope. They didn't want to share anything. Do you copy your real live accounts with prop sim accounts simultaneously with prop accounts? Is that possible? Yeah, yes, you can. If it's TradeBait Ninja Trader, you can do it. I'm doing that right now with Take Prop Trader. They have me with live account. I can copy that with my Apex with a sim. I can copy that with other accounts. It's pretty. It's a pretty good gig. Finding access scamming in the forex world. So yeah, I mean, there's some post that goes viral, but it's like just very cherry picked examples. I think that I've seen 3 big ones, and they circulating. So like, that's 3 users who got let's say account taken down, banned for whatever reasons. And you look at the comments. I saw one of them. They're like, the Funny Next responded like, we have clear evidence that we told you that you're only supposed to do the KYC alone, and you receive outside help. And he's like, he responded saying like, I think that rule's stupid. And it's like, it's in the rule, and you got a warning, and you still broke it. So he's like, they're like, per our policy, we have to take down your account. And they just, yeah, they just cry wolf, I guess. It's because, you know why? It's Forex is just filled with scammers, not for the firm side alone, but yeah, the scammy firms. At the same time, the scammy traders, they do like copy trade services. They pass your account for you for a fee. They do like a lot of kind of shady things because it's not a regulated broker either. It's MetaTrader. So both sides just very filled with shady characters. When did the free Funded Next account start hitting for smart platform? So payout bonuses, I think that's what you're referring to. Starting October, so I think you don't have that many days. Let me see. We can start it probably next Monday, like 29th. If you get a payout, you can redeem it. Funding Next is confirmed. Alpha's confirmed. I think Funding Ticks is semi-confirmed. We just they want to do it. They just haven't. We haven't set up a way to automatically verify it yet. Let's see. Take Profit Trader was interesting on that. We definitely need some support on the back end. I think they're taking a little bit longer. And Tradeify, I think was also somewhat interested in that. It just takes some time to set this up because the only way we do this right is we need firm support. We're not gonna rely on a screenshot of your payout certificate and be like, okay, here's your payout bonus. We have to verify with the firm, and we have to automate that because we're handling with like 10 firms at a time. So Lucid, we took, I think, like a whole month to set up, and we finally got it done. That's why you saw we sent out like 20 plus accounts already. And that's going to be like every single month, it's going to go higher and higher. Can you use cookies to verify payouts? I don't know how would that work. Because someone can claim someone else's payouts, just weird things, like someone could Photoshop. I don't want to go in that business because like I would hate to get hustled like that. Like you do a free service, right? And someone comes in and be like, oh, I got a payout. No, you did. And they try to claim it, which happens, but like that's why we're so iron tight. Like the firm is going to verify. For Lucid, for example, we had like 30 plus submissions the last 2 weeks. I think 90% of them got approved. There was like the other 10, they're like Lucid's like, they never got a payout before. Like, why are they submitting this? They were like, we don't know. It is stupid. What do we claim? Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I was going for low. I think my different time frames showing a few different things. At the 1 minute, I was already looking for lower here. I'm gonna just clean up real quick. I think we still objectively go for lower. And But what some people were asking about smart points. I think we're gonna release them next week. October 1st. We're gonna do like 2 firms at a time. Just test it out. Just gonna be traded by Lucid. So save your points. You can save them for dark funded if you want, or you save them for the growth or the test accounts, whichever you want. We're gonna do 50K and 150K. We're gonna ignore the other sizes. Those are the 2 popular ones. And you redeem it. I think what I want to set up is like you can redeem it, but you can hold it in your account. So what that means is like, let's say we do a promotion like, oh, TradeFi direct funded, lightning funded is 20% off right now on our website. You can buy it, you can hold your account, and it's like kind of like cards, which you can exchange for a free account basically. So we're gonna try to set that up. There's a placeholder. Because also, some people have max funding already, which we thought about, and if they redeem it, there's no point. So save in your account and then boom, redeem it whenever you want. Boom. Boom. Let's see if there's another setup, guys. We're halfway in the stream. I think we had 2 strong ideas. And if you're able to trade with me, it's so 50-50 because like I was like, I like upside and it just ran up, and then once we filled the gap, I'm like, I like downside, it just ran down, and I'm happy that a lot of you guys were able to capitalize on that. If this closes to the 5-minute, I think ES is cooked. We're gonna go for lower. Or this is a 15-minute? Yeah, 15-minute, I mean. We probably are cooked already, yeah, for upside. And we're just gonna focus on downside here. This is like a 15-minute BPR here too on the NQ, so that is also very pivotal. That's gonna choose the direction that we'll get. Stop your trading if you pass eval midday. Is that just true? Funding ticks. If you pass midday, it just stops it. Interesting. Look how strong NQ is. I think if you guys said like you guys shorted NQ, you probably shorted like 725, 730s. You're like, yeah, you got like 30 points. On ES, you would have freaking got like 10 plus points. Oh wow, that's nice. You just hit the profit target and they just pass you immediately. That's fire. Chat, for those who have points, do you know how many points you guys have accumulated already? That'd be fun because I can tell you like maybe how much you could what could you use with it. It hasn't been that long since we did the points, so I think it's been only like a week. 300, 400. That's not really that much. Because like if you do the equivalent exchange, 300 points is $30. You're not going to be able to buy any accounts of that. But yeah, it's only a week though, so like over time it's going to build up. So once you get like, you know, 1,000 points, which is equivalent to $100, you can buy a handful of accounts. If you use code SMART without the referral link, I'm 99% of the time you're still good. The code is pretty much priority. Biggest trade you took in a day, how many hours do you hold? It probably a swing trade. Swing trade, I like to hold quite a while. Just wait until it hits target. But I don't know. I've been pretty much tight managed right now. I haven't been scaling as much. So like a good day would be like 25,000, and like there was like, I think last week during my vacation, I held a trade for 25,000 profits on my Robinhood. Yeah, I took profits just because like it was getting to my area. I could have trimmed trail stops and just made like maybe like 40. But just what it is. I've been pretty content with slowly scaling up. So like this is what's looking like right now. 670, 680. I'm like barely putting any time or effort trading this, and it's just going up like this. If I didn't have trading at all, I'm just able to do like 7,000 on a week. What is this on a month? Let's see, 14,000 a month. I'm like, I'll be good just living off my trading income. That Crucial has 1,400 points. That is probably good enough for a good account, maybe like a 150K account of like a growth probably. Did you make capital from trading primarily? Yeah, basically I did. I think it's well known that like I started probably like 200K, and I traded prop firm payouts, and I basically cycled it in. So like, you know, when I was doing 6 figures per month, sometimes I do like 100K, sometimes I do 200K. I have a lot just saved up for taxes, just on how you'll save just when time comes, because I don't want to be blindsided by it. But I just slowly add more money into the Robinhood. Now it's at 600,000, and I have profits on that. I want to see if I can make, you know, like hit it 1 million with that amount of money on my own. So it'd be like kind of like a 40%. No, not 40%. It'd be like, would that be like 50%? Maybe 45% jump. But at the same time, like I could just load it up a huge amount and then keep on scaling up, make more money. I don't know. Just know, like, you guys might be new, but like for this whole year and I think this whole year, I've been working on doing 6-figure payouts every single month until like I had like a lot of vacation where I haven't been focusing, like this month and kind of like last month too. Last month was August, right? That was my first red month of the year. So August is 8, right? So January to July, that's 7 months. I basically made like 800,000 from there. And a good stretch. August just stopped me, and then September I've been very busy. I haven't really traded that much for September yet. But it's time to lock back in. I had to go to Puerto Rico. I had to go a trip for family. So I'm good to probably December, right? December, November. It's grind for October, right? October, November, and then we can chill for Christmas. So we're gonna try to make as much as we can. 6 figures a month. It's not that hard as you think. I think a lot of people have been easily doing 6-figure months. If you said like you did 6 figures last year, people were like, "Whoa, how do you do that?" And now it's like, "And is that it?" Like I did 6 figures in a day, or I did 6 figures in a week. You're talking about 6-figure months? Step up. I think profit has just been changing, and uncapped payouts helps that. More firms help that. Like Desi himself, he made like 100,000, 120,000 in Top Step, only in Top Step on 3 accounts. If he had 5 accounts, 150. If he copy traded more firms, probably 300,000. It just based on preference. So you don't even need that many accounts. It just depends on if you want to scale up like one firm, you want to trade a few firms at a time, you want to just trade like 10 firms at a time, just copy trade. It's really just preferences, right? I would just plan it out though, like how you want to trade. I think one thing that I would recommend is splitting up your risks. So let's say you have like 5 firms, right? You can take 2 of them for base hits. The other 3 you can scale, or it could be the vice versa, 3 base hits, 2 to scale. So like you're not trying to go crazy in all your accounts in one basket. So if the scaling doesn't work, the risky account where you're like risking like 3 times more, it doesn't work, then you have your base hit account. Just my base hits I like to do is my Apex. My Apex has like 17,000 profits on kind of all the accounts. No matter what, if I do bad, I'll just still be able to get like 30, 40,000 payouts each cycle. If your accounts are within the same firm, do you recommend splitting groups? You could do that too. Like that's also part of the plan. If you have like let's say 20 accounts from Apex or 12 accounts from FunnyNext, splitting the groups is also not a bad idea. Like 6 of them you scale up, 6 of them you base hits. I think that's good, especially for beginners and intermediate traders. So you have cash flow coming. And once you're feeling comfortable, you can just go crazy with it. You can just go all 12 accounts even. And running up. I think I've seen a lot of people on Twitter just doing kind of maximum size, big size, and go for like 50K days. And the repercussion is that is like you're gonna cycle through a lot of accounts, but you're just making so much more. So like your expense wise, you probably spend like 20,000, 30,000 on expenses, but you just made like 100,000 plus every month, just because you're like full porting on Top Step, take profit, multiple firms essentially, and it's ridiculously good for the trader. I think at one point though, the firm's probably gonna ban it, restrict it as much as they can. So many people are just going ham on it. Might try longs on NQ. Like the breaker's still holding here. NQ's been holding like a champ too. So the one thing I look at is like the 15-minute. Like the 15-minute went so careful. It literally just wicked down, closed back above. That was just so precise. No joke. KJ size big. I know it's because when he first gets his first count, he runs up big. It's a good strategy, but it's just like card counting or like casino. Like if someone's having the strategy that just makes you so much money and it has a good EV, like good return basically. One thing prop firms can do is just like restrict you. And I think more people have been doing it. So that's why I don't want to put myself in a radar. I like to just do slow base hits. I'm comfortable with that. But if I want to make as much money as possible, it's going to take a lot more expenses, but I'm going to full port a lot and go for like big days. I am somewhat down on this long here. Get back to the inversion. We could have took the inversion on this closure here though. They can't ban you if they move you live. I mean, what happens if they just move you live and then once you blow the live, they ban you? That's very common too. I think we move higher from here. For NQ. There's just way too many things where it could have held, moved lower, but it didn't. So I'll be hunting for longs. Oh, I want ES also hit this area. One thing I always like to say is like just milk the firms as much as you can, because every year the firm likes to kind of restrict in a way and just make sure the one that's milking them are tamed. So if you have like, let's say 100 traders and 10 of them are milking them, they're making a lot of money. Other 70 is losing a lot, then 10 just break even. They're gonna try to cater to the break even and the losers. And then yeah. The 10 is gonna be out. I think, dude, I think like entries today has been kind of challenging. Like call out entries. I'm only calling out like ideas right now, so I'm looking at longs. I'll play for longs. I'll look to add these trades if we get them, but we got this inversion. Maybe could have looked at this inversion long here. And if ES can come back down, I think I like this too. Good thing so far today is like I have not been calling out the bad setups. I want it a little bit lower, but oh well, long is looking good. Let's go for the push. So like one thing I explained again, I'll just reiterate. So 15-minute BPR, right? We have the 15-minute gap, filled it, came back down. I guess this is not BPR, this is closed above, but we can also focus on this gap. They create this gap here, went all the way down, right? Tap this 15-minute order block, wick this area, equal lows, and then close back above. That's a pretty bullish signature right there. And we're showing a strong reaction. I think we can retrace all the way back up to like 20s here. That's bullish for NQ. For NQ on the 5-minute, this breaker here needs to hold. So far it held, it wicked it, closed back above. That's holding my books here. We're just getting like tied right here. Gonna see if ES also wants to bounce here too. Still think this is gonna aim for higher. I think what we're gonna do is try to get like a quick wick here and then come back up. For NQ though, I think ES has just been pretty weak today. It's been very weak. Which firms are not paying out? I think instead of thinking like that, just think of what firms are trusted, is trusted. Let's see if we get this flip here. Longs would work until we get kind of under 680s. That's what I'm looking at. You need to see this hold here, and if we can get like a flip back up, I think that's what we can do. So like we have this gap here, we're tapping the area of interest that we need to hold. If we can close back above 7.4s, I think we can scale in trade. Simon is short 711. You're like, you're a little bit behind. You should have told me that right like 2 minutes ago. Anyways, this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm just on lower time frame. I need to see this area hold here, the 5-minute hold. If we can flip back up, I'm game for longs. Looking for displacement here. This area needs to hold. So let's say like could do something like this. And then we'll run back to the 15-minute gap. Here we go. Good push here. Gonna try tagging. I'm gonna tag in here at 700s. Right here. Gotta keep the stop right 14 points. If we keep on closing under, I'll kill the trade earlier. I'm gonna try it here. Looking for a move back up. I'm kind of banking on this 5-minute also to hold 5-minute structure. We got some displacement, but we need to really hold this area here. It's very important. Yeah, I don't want anything under 690s. Oh, jeez. This is so much things in my charts right now. Let me clean this up. What is this? Not really moving much here yet. Give some time. See if this can hold. Still that even right now. Freaking 700. Gonna do this right now. Still very early. Want to see this 5 hold. I think it's just getting held down right here. We didn't get the draw push higher. I was waiting for that to get ran. But let's see. ES does not look good at all. Or ES does not look bullish at all. It's actually slammed lower. I might just drag this down. I have the hard stop set, but I'm most likely going to kill the trade sooner than that if we get under 890s or 690s. ES is just dragging this shit right now. Look at that. Let's see. We're going to have to reevaluate if we continue without turning here. Back at entry. This is some strength. So say reverse it. I would probably slam on ES more, but NQ, I want to see this hold. At least for one more drive. Come on, we just need to get above 710, 707s. Start holding the breaker better. Just back and forth. I'll give it probably till 2:30 if we don't start making a move. Probably just let it play. Let me see some more strength there. Come on, follow through. Don't go back under 700s. It's just dancing back and forth. Come on, baby. Let's get a closure above. It's just straight back. 2 more minutes. I want to see some strength above 730s here, or 230s. No follow through. Just back at entry again. What do you guys think about this trade? I want to see follow through, but it's not giving follow through. I'm probably gonna just close this out at even in 30 seconds here. I don't see anything coming up. Always re-enter if I like this again, but we need some more follow through. Most likely we get this closure back up. Come on, let's see this. See some strength there. Like, good target right now would be like 715s. 716s. ES need to step it up though. Look at ES. Come on, baby. Fire it up. Fire it up. No stop. Oh, ow. Ah. Back at even again. Dude, why is it getting held here? Look at ES2 just getting held right here, like the Great Wall of China again. Cannot even break through this. Oh baby, oh baby. Come on, come on. I'm gonna try to take one at 715s here. Come on, baby. And I'll try to hold the last one for the 15-minute drive. Fire it up, fire it up. Don't come back down. Oh boy, if this just comes back here. If this comes back here, bro. Like what is this price action doing? I'm gonna just take one for 10. I can't trust this with ES about to turn back down. All right, I'm gonna take one for 10 here. Break even, I like, but yeah, break even is probably the right answer actually, because there should be no reason for it to come back. Oh, break even. Oh my goodness. What the fuck was that? You know what? Whoever said to do break even, you hold me. What was that? That wick for some reason gave me some slip too. I was looking for this at least. I think it has good chance. That wick does not seem like. For some reason, that wicked me right exactly to it. Hopefully, you guys are still holding this. I think this plays up. You should look for 716, 17 coming up here. I was like, you know, I don't want to do break even until we actually get the first TB target. Someone said like, yeah, let's do break even. I'm like, matter of fact, probably is a good idea, because if I see it coming back to 700, it's not a good idea. Anyways, let's keep on running here. Made some money though. It could have been more. I only did 2 contracts, so this is what we're looking like. About 300, 250s here, 300s. I think TBT. This is a live count, so I think it has different fills for some reason. So live count versus my sim accounts here. Lost like 40 bucks, 40, 50 bucks. Was able to get one out at 710s. So just know one of them also other reason live accounts versus sim is better that way. Let's see if there's another opportunity though. That scam wick though, that scam wick was dirty. I think the opportunity gotta be like longs back. It's not same entry, but like just low 700s right here where the OB is. Just because we flipped this already. So this should be the area here that it needs to hold. Especially on NQ. Let's play this. We're gonna hit 7. We're gonna definitely drive into this 15-minute gap any minute now. And I wouldn't short at all until we actually take this and then see if we flip back. Looking good here. Probably retap in. What do you guys think? 7-5 looks good. I think if you're trying to get in closer, you're looking at 708s. Playing for higher still. Bullish. So far today, start of the stream, bullish. Fill the gap. Bearish. And then now we're trying to run back down, hold some higher time frame structure. And we're back to bullish now. Bullish because we just have some imbalances that never got tapped. Sure, we got equal lows, but we also have SMT, and I think that is going to help us push higher first. Probably look at this here for additional ads. Need to see this hold also. Here's that ad, and let's see if it holds. Why? If this rips, like, it's gonna be like, why is price action kind of easy to predict? Minus the scam wick. The scam wick is like, how do you predict that? The only thing, that's why part of my protocol, I was like against the break even until we actually take this high out first, and then I feel like we're off is gonna do some fuckery first. I felt good about that, but second ad here on this gap on the 30-second here. This already should hold. This is the next area. We're looking for a push up higher. Still look for this drive in. The price action is actually pretty predictable right now. You guys think so? Look at that. I got one back in, as I said, to, if this is for additional ads. I'm probably not going to go for that much here. Probably going to go for 723s. There, let's take out there. That's a freebie right there, baby. Longs down here. If you got it, you're hitting TP. If you missed it, this was also another exchange delivery. Tap in perfectly. If you missed that one, this is where I said additional ad, just because we're already holding. This is already our line of support. Next one is closure back up, retap back down. We still have a draw higher. Hit our draw. I don't care anymore. One thing I need to make sure is like, you could be banking for delivery. Like, you could be like, oh, this is bullish. We're gonna go for like 760s again. But I feel like this price action this week has just not been that smooth, where like you could just get a quick delivery. It could just like, you know, come back up. Oh, you're up like 30 points and then tap you out, and it just keeps on doing this until we actually move. I can't bank on it moving like that yet. I'm just gonna play what I see, and where we can make some good money. Look at that. Let's go, chat. Are we going higher? I would think that we want to go higher, but it's just a good area. So if you have like, let's say if you have like 3 contracts, you can take 1 or 2, you can hold a runner. If you have 2, take 1, put trailing stops. If you have 1, this could be also a very good area to take out, or you can just trail it where you're content with. So like, if I were to trail it, I think I would have probably put it like a good trailing, maybe like I don't know. This I can see this retrace. A safe one is probably this wick here, 707s. How many guys took longs there, guys? Type 1, finally. If we didn't get scam wick, that would be like the best average. Like, this was such a good entry too. It had a lot of back and forth, but like once it lifted off, once we got the chase delivery, smooth, really smooth. You sold early, yeah. If you sold early, try to, if the setup's still valid, you always need to look at like additional entries. Just like how, like, you know, break even stop could have got tagged on the scam wick. Second entry here, third entry here, and then I think you didn't really have more entries after that. Just deliver. But it proves that even like chat and a lot of people are conflicted. Because I saw when I was working on this long, a lot of you guys were like hesitating. You're like, this looks like it's gonna be bearish. There's no reason for it to be long. You could be right on the higher time frame, but I'm looking at the lower time frame right now. I like this to run to 723s here. Now we fill that 15-minute gap. If it wants to reject here, oh, I might even join you for shorts. If I do join you, it's likely to be on ES. Probably gonna be short like 690s here. But I'm surprised how everything delivers so cleanly. Long, short, long again. If this is going to continue, we should be looking for a close invalidation and price action to move lower again. It could be short on ES, and it should be like a round trip twice. You're just making so much money. Did you take long or short? The risk reward tool says long here. Not too bad today, honestly. Like, it could have been much more, but at the same time, we recovered pretty good. I think all the loss that we made yesterday, also on evals too, we were able to make back. So like $300 on Apex, 500 on TPT, and hopefully I just passed these evals here, and we'll be good to go. There's also Tick Trader, my live account that I have this live accounts for like I think like 8 months now, and just progressing. It's all good. I took a lot of payouts already. No deal with Apex on SPF. Yeah. Apex doesn't really want to be part of like the reward system, the payout bonus, the what do you call it else? There's various things. Which is fine. Wonder if we keep on pushing up here. I think we can. For the cash you earned so far, will it stay or you can use them? So far we're planning on two things. It stays permanently, but maybe if you want to withdraw them, you can. If not, if you want to convert them to points, we're gonna try to set up like a system, like a table where you can be like, okay, submit all your points or cash, transfer them points. For if you want to just take the cash, you can do that as well. There's no limit. So if you have like $30, take it. There's no $50 limit anymore. Would there be an option for us to make the difference to get a count? For example, I have 300 points, which is $30. Can I add the difference to buy 80? The easiest way is just convert the cash to points. We're gonna have a conversion table instead of doing like half currency. But yeah, let's see who has the most points in the chat. For a direct funded, right? You're gonna probably need $400, which is 4,000 points. And if we do a discount, maybe we can do like 20% discount. It would be like closer to like 3,000 points, or is that 3,000? Yeah, 3,000 points. That's what we want to do. We want to work with the firm to try to do discounts. So like, imagine this account costs like $400 with a discount already. We can apply our SPF discount for the points. So instead of 4,000 points, it could be like 3,500 points. It'll save you like another $50. That'd be kind of fun. Here, look like we're pushing higher. And it's gonna be good for newer firms. I think one thing I kind of talked about was like alpha futures. Without features, they're not as big, right? But they have a good plan. So like if they have a $100 account, maybe we'll issue it for like $80 for you guys to try out, and then like, yeah, that'll be like a win-win situation. Like more people trying out the new firm, and you guys get a very good deal. Anyways, I think we kind of took a lot of trades today. Not gonna lie, we just kept on hammering it. Does this count as good price action? The price action today is very, very predictable. I was able to call out long, short, long. You guys want to see, it's only been a week so far. You want to see the top people with the points? These are the top people. I want to take a screenshot of it. Which ironically, they're same, like, they have a lot of cash already. Wow, so this guy has 6,000 cash back. Holy crap. I don't look at this anymore. 6,000 is a lot. I think, I know who he is though. So this is point so far. The highest person is at 6,700. So he could buy probably any account we have maybe 2 of them. 2 direct fund is most likely. 5,000, 4,000. This has only been a week. So you got some heavy hitters here. And if you want to just like get the value of the points, just take a 0 out of it, right? So if you have 6,000 points, you kind of technically have $600 in value. We just did a 10x multiplier. You guys be surprised. Before we got shut down with cashbacks, we talked about it. We did, I think, was it 400,000 plus in cashbacks, cash rebates? You have 12 points. How do you get 12 points? 12 points is like $1. How do you get? How do you have $1? It must be like a reset or something. Chat, I feel like this is gonna move lower now. Especially since we didn't wake up, we're gonna slam back down. If you want to try to see if you can make some more money, we're gonna be focused on trying to see if we can tag the shorts in. Why is it so aggressive? Like, just like when I'm doing, when I'm like already looking at it, like, okay, let's see if we can punch or something. Big drop. PM been pretty. It depends. I think yesterday was difficult because the delivery. Today, the delivery's been clean. I think also changed my mindset too, of how I'm playing things. Wait, freaking Eagle Y. I would have probably called this as a breaker here. We waked up a little bit more. I still think we can play lower here, but I'm not too confident on it, to be honest. Just leaning with it, just because we already took our bullish objective. Perhaps we can take our, just be back and forth. We still have equal lows here, so like I did not ignore this. I just felt like with the price action right now, we should be looking for higher first. Should we be doing a giveaway today, guys? Hopefully, guys, all winners, no losers. You could have like 3 trades a day with me if you only took the last one, which we held our hands together. That was good too. It was a very good comeback. Let's do the giveaway. The hell? Someone's trying to stop me from doing the giveaways. There we go. Two winners. Just because we got a winner already. I want to do like, oh, what the hell? Is it? Okay, there we go. If I get a loss, I'll do 3. If I get a win, we'll do 2. So we'll be doing at least like 15 accounts probably per 15 to 20 accounts per week, which comes out to like almost 100. Giveaways in Discord, as you know. Wait, is this broken? Okay, let's try another one. Someone's sabotaging, guys. I want to do the giveaway, but maybe I can't. There we go. Let's see. Oh boy, we have to do the old-fashioned way probably. I'll check. All right, just like the stream and comment your YouTube username one time. I think we're gonna pretty much be wrapping up today. No more trades here. What you do on YouTube to wrap this up? Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Pretty good today. Good day. And that's how you do it. Like, red day yesterday, green day today. Like, we just wiped it out. Okay, I think we're wrapping up. There are some things that was happening on Twitter. I was kind of getting enticed by it because it's like just beef. Let's just see what's happening back and forth. With Patrick and Rita, because it's just weird, but it's entertaining at the same time because it's just so funny. Let's make this very clear. Page where Rena plane ticket, paid for a hotel, gave her money for food. She comes to BWH, acts in full, breaks down. I think what I've seen in these conversations, like this, Rena trades ICT or at least started learning it, and she's trying to explain it. And you know, Patrick just does not like ICT, so he clowns ICT. Which you just gotta stand your ground. I think maybe that's like you guys are just butting heads a little bit, and she could handle it. Which like you can expect that, Patrick. Like the most degenerate character. Are you not gonna expect that? What is this? Being called trays by a rhino? Fat, ugly, horrible voice, not fun. I'll let you know by tonight. Don't let the troll get you down. Patrick is bringing you cash tomorrow for the account purchased yesterday. If you want to leave, just let me know. I will make the arrangement. I don't want anyone in it. Oh, so this is his assistant, probably. No way Patrick is talking like this. What else is there? She texted my assistant crying because she didn't have money to buy a incidental credit card. Put money on the incidental credit card, which we did after I paid for the hotel. It's just so weird. I think it's like you have to expect Patrick's gonna fuck with you because it's a show. It's not like it's like imagine like it's a reality show. That was it? Okay, I think that's it. All right, we gotta pick the winners. It's all fake. I don't think it's fake. I think I'm not gonna lie. I think Rena, from what I can tell, is a little bit more sensitive for like a trader. And it's like it's hard to basically run that with Patrick, who's a character. Like his whole thing is like trying to make an entertaining show. And yeah. All right, let's pick the winners and then we can chat a little bit. Winners today is two winners. T Rick and Pat H. Good thing it's not Pat W. If it's Pat W, you would have been automatically disqualified. She was trying to be an alpha with degenerate Patrick in the room. Like, I'm not gonna be like, if I was in that show and like I was the main thing I recognize as entertainment, he's gonna say IC sucks, and I'll be like, well, you can't trade either. Like, you kind of clap back, stand your ground. Your strategy makes money, or at least have confidence, even if it doesn't make as much money. Just because someone says it sucks shouldn't change it. And it's the internet too. Would you ever go there? Probably not with Patrick. I think Patrick hates me inside. But that hate is gonna make it more entertaining, which I'm not sure if I would be a part of that. Unless I can spam the shit of my my code. One was very red, almost terrified. He's just gonna get under your skin, basically. He's gonna just say everything. Like, if you're losing trade, he's gonna keep on saying, like, you suck, you should close a trade, IC sucks, trash trade. Are you even thinking? Like, he's gonna just put you down. Magic only hates you because you're his biggest competition. That's the thing. I think before he liked me because we were creating a lot of drama and entertainment. Now he does not want anything to do with me other than to shut me down. And that's why smart, proper, and pivot. So payout bonuses, smart points, those are complying with every firm. No matter if Patrick doesn't like it, we're not doing cash assistance anymore. It's compliant. The firm approves it. We're doing it. And arguably, in some cases, this might be better than the cashbacks, because now we're doing points, which is very similar to cashbacks. You just you use like these points of the same value to purchase these accounts. Number two is payout bonus. We didn't do payout bonus before. Now we're focused on it. So in a way, it's a positive. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can with everything too. So today, voice crack, TPT live, fun and next evals, which is good here, and then my other stuff here, looking good. So we made some money today. Slippage on, I think, where's the slippage? Maybe not. I don't know where. But oh, I traded a little bit more, so I made some more money. Any other last questions before we close this out, guys? Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any question about smart prop firm, just hit up the Discord, the mod, or even me. I like to also engage so I can be firsthand knowing what you guys need. Current trade copier, I use Replicanto Tradecopia. Replicanto is also very good. I think I'm waiting for Project X to be stabilized and I can full on just only use one trade copier. And yeah, if you want the free trade copier for smart prop firm, we actually cover it for you guys every single month. If you just have 15 purchases, we might even drop that down to 10 so we get more people on it. I think that'll be pretty proactive. Just don't be mad if we bump it back to 15 if there's too many users. We're trying to set like, we're trying to get like 10% of users. 10% is good. 10, 15. But if there's like way too much, it'll be a lot of money that we're gonna shell out. But yeah, if that's all, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed.